Hello, Corey here, and I'm going to be making a shelf out of wood. Sorry, it's not my ego, it's more of a metaphor or an analogy, something. I don't know. It's been a while since I've made something. You can tell here by the cobwebs on the little bench thing that I have. Uh, I don't have a real workspace. There's no room in my basement or anything, so I have to work in my backyard on this little thing, and it's been pretty clutch for whenever I do actually make things out of wood, at least. But I'm gonna be making this shelf for my friend for their birthday. I made them one 2 years ago on their birthday, and they liked it. They needed a second one, so I'm making a like matching one. It's hard to say that it's matching because, well, we'll get there. But I was supposed to do this on Christmas, and it's August, so that's my bad. We're gonna be turning 30. Oh, we share a birthday, by the way. Same day, same year, all that jazz. And whenever I made that first one, the only way that I was able to get myself to actually make it was to not measure a single thing. I didn't even level it. I just slapped it together. I did an asymmetrical design. I really wanted to lean into that, not really caring, I guess, because I am a perfectionist and it's hard to get past that whenever you really aren't good at something. And I'm usually naturally pretty good at stuff the first go around, but with these things that I'm not, if I try to start doing something and then it doesn't go well, I usually just give up and I'll put these hurdles in front of myself, and then I make those hurdles into mountains, and then I just give up. And turning 30 tomorrow, as of recording this, uh, it's I'm looking towards the future. I'm thinking about the person that I'm going to be for the rest of my life. The person that I want to try to be, and being somebody that gives up isn't in that ideal version of myself. Along with that is I want to make things. I enjoy it, especially whenever it's a gift for someone else. It's more enjoyable. I think it means more. Sure, you can put the money into it to just get them whatever they want, but using your hands, making it, and taking the time and effort, I feel like is more special. I think it means more, and it's something that is hopefully going to last a while. Uh, I did make sure to do this one and the other one in a way that it's going to be hopefully going to stand the test of time. But what got me to being able to actually make that for a shelf and this one was getting rid of the idea of making it perfect. You know, that no measuring, no level, just kind of go with it. Just use my limited knowledge that I have and my intuition. This thing is going to be holding up shot glasses. And honestly, I made it pretty heavy duty for what it's going to actually be doing. But if I mess it up and it falls and my friend's entire glass collection that they have been acquiring for the past however many years crumbles and shatters because of me, I'm going to feel awful. So I did make sure to make it sturdy enough to hold up. Honestly, way more than what it's going to be. But I want to stop worrying about making things perfect because I do have this fear of failure. And that fear of failure is what's preventing me from really doing a lot of things, more than just making things. But I want to start making more. Boom, there it is. Channel name, tying it all in together. Seamless transition. I want to make more. And a big part of the reason why I'm doing this and making the channel is to inspire not only you, but me. I want to have a reason to do things. I want to feel good about myself, and making things makes me feel good. And I don't want to have to worry about knowing every single little thing that needs to be done in order to make things perfect. I just want to make things, and then I'll learn along the way. I struggle doing this stuff because I'm like, I don't have the right tools. I don't have the space. This is difficult. And if it's not easy from the get-go, then it's just a no-go for me. Usually, if I'm doing this kind of project for myself, would stop me here, I'd probably take a lengthy break. But since I'm doing this for my friend, I'm more committed to actually finishing it. It was honestly really simple and easy outside of this. And that's something that I want to emphasize is you don't need all the space. You don't need all these tools. They certainly help, of course, but feeling like you need all this stuff is just hindering you. Me talking to me. And though it can be frustrating, you can still do it. It's hard to really get past this and try and figure things out, especially whenever you're trying to do it on a budget. But there are ways around it. And as long as you're willing to try and put in the time and effort, it can still turn out all right. Spoilers, this turns out all right. But I guess to get to the point about why the title of the video is Making Out of Reclaimed Ego is because I'm trying to, I guess, get rid of my ego and trying to not have this fear of failure and trying. And I want to stop worrying about the failure, about I want to try more. Yeah, you'll never fail if you don't try, but you'll also never succeed. And going through all this stuff, all these annoying things that happen. This is the first time in a while that I've actually given myself an amount of time that more than, I want to say 2 or 3 days to actually get something done. But I usually don't give myself a lot of time. I'm actually kind of a workhorse whenever I'm under a lot of pressure to get something done. I can just crank it out. But the last one I made, I want to say in about 2 days. And this one took me over the course of about like a week. I really wanted to give myself more time to make this. And I'm glad I did, because this would have been really frustrating and annoying to do in like 2 days. And having to film it and prepare more for it definitely helped with the time. But it was very pleasant to actually work on something and make something without having this burden on my back thinking like, oh, I need to get this done or else I'm just screwed and I can't give this thing. But I gave myself time, and it was very nice. I didn't have to stress. I left in all the stuff about the messing up and the limited amount of tools and workspace that I had, because I want you to feel like you can do stuff. Like I've watched a lot of videos about woodworking and making things, but I have way less experience doing it. And I want you and myself to know you don't really need that much experience. I made this. I think it looks pretty good. I know it's going to hold up stuff pretty well. But, dude, this happened on the first one. I forgot, like, I think it's from the wood glue. It clogs up in the bad one. Woof. It clogs up the pores of the wood, so the stain isn't able to penetrate it. So, here we go. Doing a little bit of, like, painting on it. Someone's going to be cringing at this. I kind of am, but whatever, dude. Live and learn. It's more experience. At least I'm telling myself that. Listen, I'm just proud that I made this thing. And I stuck it through. I made this pretty spot on to the original one. I mean, again, no measurements or anything, but I did basically the same thing. Even this mess up included. I knew this was going to happen. If you know how to fix that, please tell me in the comments while you're down there. Like and subscribe. If you like the layout of this video, I'm gonna basically do the same thing again, more. So I'm not gonna just do woodworking. I'm gonna do multiple things. So if you wanna stick around to see everything that I make, again, subscribe. It would mean a lot. And to close it out, I want you to make more, just things in general. All right, have a good one. Later.